Hello and welcome to another episode of SqEngineering Engineering. I'm Sprutis, and you will not notice this, but I haven't been in the garage working on the Supra for a very long time due to work and mostly work and a little bit of motorcycles. But you won't notice that as I'm releasing one episode per week minimum. But I think in the last episode we installed the hubs and most of the things in the suspensions, and in order to do the next step, which would be to install the brake calipers, we need to install the brake discs. But if you remember, the black top hats are not really in good condition anymore. I've increased the diameter of the middle hole, exposing metal, and they've just been a bit worn due to me measuring and whatnot. So I will actually use a spray can of brake caliper paint and repaint those black just to make them look a little bit nicer. And I will also do the same for the new brake discs that I have for my BMW, so I only need to do this once. So we will start with that, and I think we will focus on the power steering fluid reservoir while the paint is drying. We'll see. That's the idea I have currently, but as you've seen before, my ideas change over time. So we will start with the brake disc and then take it from there. So here we have all the brake discs. First we have the ones for the BMW, 4 of them, and then we have the ones for my Supra. And I've already used the file just to round off the edge. I had forgotten to do that when I opened up this diameter in the lathe, so I did that manually just to avoid having sharp edges. And I'm not sure how much of the disc that the brake pad will touch, so I think I will steal a few millimeters on the inside as well as on the outside, because my idea is to also paint this side, since there is no brake pad touching this can get rusty quite quickly, so I will try and avoid that. But as you can see, it's not really nice, but it will be, at least for a while. This one is quite okay. I've only had that one out for expanding the hole, while this one have been acting as a test bunny, to see how things works. And the ones I bought for my BMW, they are already coated, but I want to have the hats black. So yeah, and I have the knife for cutting cardboard pieces to have underneath in the room where I will be painting. And this Scotch-Brite pad is what I will be using for scuffing the surface to prepare it for paint. And I will use paint thinner to wipe it off before and then also after, and then I will try and mask some of the area off. So here we have the brake discs cleaned, scuffed and ready for paint, and I won't be masking them, because why not annoy the internet when you can. I don't see a problem on my kind of driving with paint, and also this will make things easier to get like a round opening where the brake pad is actually touching the brake disc. And my paint thinner was a bit too aggressive for the black paint already on there, but I also removed the red paint underneath. So I think I will start painting these. I need to clean that a little bit more, but I went from paint thinner to brake cleaner. I think that's enough. And here is the paint that I will be using. This is what I found at Autodoc. Not sure how good it is, but this is only for looks for a while. I guess I will need to redo it. Yeah, just down the road. I don't expect the longevity to be not nearly as good as the paint I used for, well, the 2-pack paint I used for the hubs and brake calipers and so on. But at least it will look black for a while. All brake discs are painted. I started with the Supra discs just in case I would run out of paint, and then continue with the BMW ones. The BMW discs, they are pre-coated, so I only wanted to have the looks. On the Supra ones there are two things, looks and also rust prevention. So hopefully this will increase the life of them, and we will see how much I shortened the life of the brake pads with this paint. So now these will have to dry for a bit, and then I think it's actually time to install them on my Supra, just after 11 years. So I bought these brake discs in 2012. So this might turn out to a big moment episode. That's cool. We will see. At least I could mount them just to see how they look and so on. Yeah, let's look at something else in the meantime. So I have started with the parking brake parts. So all fasteners have been somewhat torqued and thread locker. So I will install these on both sides and then install the new brake discs. The parking brake parts are installed, but for some reason these are left over. They do not fit on the back side, and I think these are better. I'm not sure how I was able to install these previously. We're skipping those for now, but here is the right hand rear parking brake. I do not have nuts to keep the wheel on, because the ones I have a closed tip, so they will bottom out before they can grab the wheel at least, or the brake disc. So I will just do something temporary just to mock it up. Let's have a look at the other side. So on the other side it looks pretty much the same. The only difference is this washer to keep the parking shoes, brake shoes, to climbing off. This one is not treated by me, that's factory. But yeah, let's bring out the new discs. Okay, are you ready? This is what the brake discs look like, but it's even nicer with a brake caliper installed. I think this looks really nice. Maybe you can see that I don't have the correct screws. Those are expander screws for concrete, but they have the correct diameter and thread pitch, so M10 by 1.5. The original Supra screws are M10 by 1.25 millimeter. So I will need to buy some or go through my things and see if I have them somewhere. I would prefer to have 10-9 screws. But doesn't this look nice? Only 11 years in the making. A bigger brake disc could be used, but I'm happy with this for now. So why not install them on the front as well? Let's see. The screws that I'm using. Hold on. So most people, they will tell you to get the screws that are made for or used with the caliper on Mercedes. The problem is the diameter here on the unthreaded part is too big, so you need to modify the steering knuckle. Or you can get the screws from the same car but for the rear. Then you get a full threaded screw, high quality, high tension, so 10.9, and you have the correct diameter, so it will fit in the steering knuckle without any modification. So that's nice. Here is also the number, so 8007881 21143 at Autodoc. Febi Bilstein. And I have the brake caliper temporarily installed, both front and rear. The rear needs just a washer to space it out. I will measure and see what I need in the front, but I forgot something. So when you're looking here, you see that my brake shield ends basically in line with the upper ball joint, and on the left hand side, or driver's side in my case, it ends a bit down, further down. This means that the brake caliper does not fit, so I forgot to modify this. It looks like I only need to sort of bend it, so I would be careful and bend it up or outward, and that should be fine. but I will leave the brake discs on for drying. They are not fully cured yet. I think it takes 12 hours or something, but yeah, I'm really happy with this. So this is quite a big step forward. I didn't realize that this episode or this visit to the garage would be so yeah, this. It's really cool that I finally can see the parts back on the car, especially when I've had them for so long. So yeah, I'm happy, and hopefully I will be able to put together an episode where I go start to finish, trying to show the good things to know when doing a big brake upgrade of this kind. But now I'm also tired and I need to go home, so thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.